supplementary and the question has expired. Senator Singh.
My question is to the Minister representing the Prime Minister, Senator Brandis. Can the Minister confirm that under the Turnbull government's latest energy policy, renewable energy is forecast to grow by just 5 percentage points over the next 10 years?
The Attorney-General representing the Prime Minister, Senator Brandis.
Thank you, Senator Singh. For the first time, a question from the opposition that actually asked a question about the policy, so that's refreshing. But you are, of course, one of the more intelligent Labor senators. That's why they keep you on the backbench, Senator Singh, I'm sorry to say. That's why they tried to kick you out.
Order on my right.
And they put you on the backbench because you wouldn't be able to compete with some of the intellectual giants on the front bench, poor Senator Singh. So, Senator Singh, I said something to Senator Di Natale about this. The estimate of the increase in the mix of renewables is up to 36% by 2030. That is the relevant figure.
Thank you, Attorney-General. Senator Singh, supplementary question.
Is it estimated that over $9 trillion will be invested in renewable? It is estimated, that over $9 trillion will be invested in renewables worldwide by 2040. So then why is Mr Turnbull turning his back on renewables and depriving Australia of its share of that investment and the thousands of jobs that go with it?
Attorney-General.
Thanks, Mr President. Senator Singh, we're not. I mean, I've just told you that the share of renewables in the Australian energy mix under the policy the government has announced on the advice of the Energy Security Board will grow and grow significantly. And nobody has doubted for a moment that renewables will be an increasing share of the energy mix. That's not the point, because what you have put to me is a given, agreed to by everyone, or almost everyone. The point is how to arrange the mix, how to manage this transition in a way that makes energy supply secure and makes housing most affordable. If you are theological about this, like the South Australian government was, and demand that 50% of the energy mix be based upon renewables and in particularly intermittent power, then what you end up with is the kind of policy catastrophe that saw the entire state of South Australia blacked out because of poor policy and bad planning.
The question has expired. Senator Singh, a final supplementary question.
Thank you. Well, that answer just turned Australia away from thousands of jobs for the future. Analysis by Ernst & Young has said that Labor's 50% renewable target will create 28,000 new jobs, and 34% renewables by 2030 will create only 14,000 jobs. So why is Mr Turnbull turning his back on renewables and depriving Australia of over 14,000 jobs?
Attorney-General.
Because, Senator Singh, what we're developing is an energy policy, not an industry policy. And the objective of our energy policy is to ensure that Australian households get their electricity supply at the lowest possible price, and that supply is reliable and secure. Now, it's the advice of the Energy Security Board, which we have adopted and announced today, that the energy guarantee will secure those two objectives. It will grow the share of renewables in the mix. It will maintain Australia's commitment to our Paris targets. It will reduce the cost of electricity to households by between $110 and $115 a year, which is more than Dr Finkel's recommendations would have reduced it by, and it will make the supply of power reliable. That is why we have adopted these policies, because that's what the Australian people expect of their government.